back to another episode of EVTV, man, where the vibes are always essential and everything is greater than good. I got a special guest with me today, another one. Has something to do a little bit with the last couple that I interviewed. It's my brother, Nicholas Watkins, Nick Chase, Nick Bean, the young blood. Man, how you feeling? You all right?
I'm good, man. I can't complain.
Can't complain. You know, I had to give your mom and your dad the questions beforehand on the last interview.
They needed to be prepared.
They needed to be prepared. I didn't do that with you, so you sure you're all right,
I'm
brother?
good. Stay ready, so I ain't got to get ready.
I figured, you done this a couple times.
Yeah.
Playing ball and all that. So you've been in front of your fair share of interviews.
I got a little experience.
With it.
A little bit.
No problem. So yeah, man, let me start there. Coming out of high school, well, I leave the crib. I'm going to college.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? It's just you at the house, Pop's there. But I'm gone. I know Granny came, but I'm rolling.
Yeah.
Did you think you was going to be as highly recruited as you were?
Man, honestly, I ain't even think about it. We went up to Detroit that summer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was working out with Pops. And then, I asked Coach Williams for number 6.
Yeah.
They gave me 6.
Yeah.
And then just from there, man, they threw me in the fire. Coach Will was just like, hey, man, As a freshman, got to get in there. So, I was in there against all our rivals, and, I held my own. And I didn't think about the recruitment or anything like that until it just came to the doorstep and blew up.
Yeah. So, because going into it, I mean, you always played with us, me, Bam.
Yeah.
The older guys. And, I thought you were going to be good. I ain't going to necessarily think I thought you was going to be what you became. You know what I'm saying? But I knew you was going to be cold, obviously. But coming straight out of it, being, I think it was like the number 6 corner in the country, Under Armour All-American, probably the highest recruited player I'd have done to that point. Did you feel any pressure, because, for those that don't know, our father played in the NFL. If you look at the other interview, he played in the league for 8 years, played DV. So we were both kind of coming, and we both played ball, and we both kind of had those expectations to be a certain type of ball player, right? If your Pops was in the league, you expected to have some type of skills, right? So with me going to college to play and then Pops being in the league, did you feel any pressure? Once it started to ramp up and you was like, I'm really him. Like, did you feel some type of pressure like that? Or was it all good? Like, was you just walk me through that?
Honestly, to me it was all good. I didn't really think about it. I really didn't think, about, I wasn't walking through the hallways like, hey,
what's happening?
What's good?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was the same person, man. I think, just growing up and just being humble was a big part of just who I am. But yeah, I really didn't think about it. It wasn't no pressure to, get to college to play for free or get to the league or anything like that. It was just like, man, just go out there and play the game you've been playing since 5. You know what I'm saying? And let the chips fall where they may, man. Let God do his thing.
No doubt. So with that being said, number 6 corner in the country, Under Armour All-American. You could have picked anywhere.
Yeah.
Right? You had every school. I think you had like 50-something offers.
Yeah.
Right? Notre Dame. That's where you chose. That's where you went. Ended up getting that degree and finishing out there and transferring to Houston. But why Notre Dame? I always wanted that. I always asked you, like, bro, why did you go there, fam? Like, and one thing I told Pops before, though, was because I went to Air Force and I kind of felt like I was forced into that deal a little bit. They may not have said, bro. Nah, that's what he said. This is what we
go there.
This is what we going right here, Doc. He said, You know, because I remember standing and telling them, man, I didn't have that many big time offers. I was like, bruh. But Midwestern State was going to pay for all my stuff. I was like, it was D2, but I had some D1s, and but it was kind of fishy. But I was like, man, I'm going to Midwestern.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, nah. He said,
you going to Air Force.
Yeah, I think this right here is a little better for you. You know, and it ended up, you know, I ended up getting some good stuff out of it, but, and some lifelong friends. But one thing I told him was, don't do that to you. Right, like even when I got the Air Force, I was like, dog, you know, shit was crazy. You know what I mean? It just wasn't what I was thinking. So I just wanted you to be able to choose where you wanted to go and not have any like pressure or anything from any outside kind of source. But just talk to me about why Notre Dame was the college you chose.
I don't think you remember, but I remember we was at the old crib. I got the offer like maybe a couple days prior, and then I called you, and y'all had played ND, I think.
Y'all
had played them.
What's the name who was up there? Cooks, right?
Cooks,
We had played ND at ND. Yeah, and that was my freshman year.
Y'all had played them and everything.
That's when they had Michael Floyd. It was nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
And I was talking to you.
Teo and
they
them,
had everybody.
They was out there. Them boys was nice.
And I had called you, and I was like, man, I got the ND offer, blah, blah, blah. Didn't really think nothing of it. I watched ND, but you know what I'm saying? I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
But you was like, hey, ND, you know what I'm saying? It ain't bad. They, you know what I'm saying? They got some boys up there, you know what I'm saying? XYZ. But, man, I think my relationship with Coach Cooks played a big factor. And then just going up there to visiting, and Bennett Jackson was my host. Kavari, Torrey Hunter, he's up in Prosper right now. They was all my hosts and everything, you know what I'm saying, showing me around. And it's a quote out there, I forget what it is, but it was basically just saying, man, you can't really explain Notre Dame until you visit it.
Until you go.
Yeah, until you go. And, man, I went, and it was just something about it. I was like, this the spot. But, you know, and honestly, if it wasn't ND, I was going to the West Coast. I ain't going to stunt. I was going
USC?
I was going to USC.
Yeah.
USC or UCLA.
Yeah.
Or Oregon.
I love UCLA.
Yeah. I was going to one of them.
Yeah, Oregon. Yeah. I love UCLA.
Because it was between me and Adoree Jackson.
Adoree
ND and USC was like, ND was like, Adoree visiting before I committed. ND was like, Adoree visiting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And then USC was like, Coach Will had went out there. I hadn't visited yet.
Oh, yeah, he did.
But Coach Williams went out there, and he was like, hey, you number one on the board.
You number one on the board.
You number one on the board. So so I was like, but yeah, I mean, I think, with ND, man, it was just something about it. And then I went ahead and made that decision. I think it was I remember it was like Halloween. I went in Mom and Pop's room. I said, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and commit.
I'm gonna go ahead
and commit to ND. Yeah. It was like, all right. And I literally went back to the kitchen table. I was doing my homework. Called Coach Cooks. I said, hey,
I'm committed.
I'm coming. And then reporters all at the school the next day. Yeah.
So he just was like, bet.
He said, bet. We got him.
That's where we going. Yeah. And I think that probably resonated with him because he was cool with that because, you know, that's a prestigious school. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not like you was saying, I'm going to a smaller school than the bigger schools, right? Yeah. ND was they went to the Natty.
They went to the Natty,
they went to the Natty though. You know what I mean?
They went to the Natty, got spanked.
They got spanked, but they went there. You know what I mean? So damn, that's crazy. Cause I remember you choosing it, and I'm like, ND, fam, like, because I was thinking you more so was gonna go to a place that had at that time Texas was good too. They was real good. Keenan was there. I think he was there, wasn't he?
He was there, but that's the thing with Texas, man.
Because that was your favorite school.
My favorite school growing up.
Yeah, growing up. It
got
was
the Texas off. I said, we going.
This is what we going. Yeah, I was like, that's what I said. UT. It's going to UT. It's
but Mac wanted me, but that's the thing. So Mac wanted me. Yep. My area recruiter wanted me. I forgot his name, but he was a tight ends coach. Mm-hmm. Akina didn't really mess with me.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't get that.
Akina really didn't mess with me, so I was like, bruh. Akina was like, I don't know. I don't think he fast enough or something like that. Yeah. And then, then Mac had got let go. And then, it was like, yeah. And Baylor was on me, but I was like, y'all got the scandal going on. I ain't going there.
God, I forgot about it. Yeah.
So I was like, I ain't going there. Yeah. So, like I said, it was basically ND West Coast. So, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Well, yeah. And then the thing was, like, ND didn't have no frats.
Not at all.
Right? So I was like, bro.
Yeah.
That was kind of like me going to Air Force.
Yeah.
I was like, bruh, that ain't the real college. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you got to go to the USCs or LSUs, But looking back on it, did you regret it at all?
Nah, I think the only thing I probably should have done was taking all my visits.
Like, so that's what I was going to ask you, too. What would you have done different? You know what I'm saying? Because you just went on that one visit.
Went on that one. I visited Texas. I visited Bama.
You did go to Bama.
I visited SMU.
But Baylor. It wasn't an official visit.
It wasn't official, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Saban wanted me to work out. Saban liked me. But, you know what I'm saying? He wanted me to work out and everything, but... You know what I'm saying? I was just like, bro, I'm just here to visit. It's all good. But I think that's the only thing, looking back in terms of my recruitment, I should have taken all my visits. Because I think ND was on some like, if you take these visits, you ain't really committed to us, XYZ. So it was like, I ain't trying to.
They always try to do that.
Yeah, they try to do that. Now, that's what I'm saying. Looking back, I'm like, that's why I tell everybody now, like, man, take them visits,
take them visits, bro.
It's whatever.
Yes.
So, but
if they want you, they gonna want you.
Exactly.
Period.
So, yeah, that's the only thing. I should have went ahead and went to Oregon, USC, UCLA, all in November, December.
Yeah, I think probably would have made a different decision then.
Low key.
Just because... Indeed, you just would have saw some different things out there in South California out there. Oh man, UCLA.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so you go into college. You play. You successful. You go to end up graduating, transferring to Houston.
Yeah.
Finishing there. I thought you did real well there. I was kind of glad you did that move closer to home. We was able to come to a lot more of your games. But not making it, well, I ain't gonna say not making it, but the league not working out, right? What do you think was the deciding factor in that, right? Because I think, like, when I look back on it, I look and I see everybody that's there. Like, Adoree Jackson, he in the league still. Like, Jamal Adams, these dudes was in the Under Armour game with you.
Jamal, let's did that one.
What's my man name, the running back? The number one dude. He was bald head. Fournette. Yeah. Fournette was bald head in high school. I was like, yeah, Nick, we going to the league. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? How does it, like, what do you think was the reason? You think it was, you think somebody badmouthed you, or you think it was just one of those deals where you left and, or was it the knee? What you think? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I think the league is politics, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think BK badmouthed me, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I think that, because like I said, with the Raiders, man, they like me a lot.
Yeah.
They was like, hey, you gonna play safety? And I was out there, I was doing my thing.
Mm-hmm.
But they was like, listen, man, we want you, but we got needs on the D line. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, whatever. Bucks, same thing, and then Patriots, same thing.
Yeah.
So it was just like, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. But I don't think nobody badmouthed me. I know, you know what I'm saying, type of player I am. I know what I bring to the table.
Right. You think it was just one of those? What do you think? It was just need and just bad timing?
I think it was just need and bad timing, man. Like, because I honestly, personally, I think I would have been hellified safety.
Facts.
But shoot, it just ain't work out. So
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always wondered that, and I'm like, because I see these cats that's in the league,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
these dudes not even like that
At all.
at all.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's cats in the league that barely played college. Like, they might have been nice in high school or very athletic, you know what I mean? But once they got to college, it was, you know, they didn't play much, but they could still run fast as shit or jump high, you know what I mean? So a lot of times those guys still get those chances.
And I think that's the thing. I think a lot of these scouts put more so on, oh, he ran fast.
The athletic ability.
Or yeah, oh, he ran fast, or he jumped high. He got potential. Instead of, oh, he's good at playing football.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's a good football player.
Yes.
Let's go with him.
You
know what I'm saying? So I'm not a scout. It is what it is. They got it. But, yeah, I think it's a lot more put on, oh, potential. He runs fast. He jumps high. Athletic ability versus he's just good at football. Just like the safety at Indy, Kyle Hamilton. Didn't run fast.
Yeah.
Didn't really, I don't think he jumped high. I don't know his stats, but
yeah.
He's a good football player.
He's nice.
Yeah, he's a good football player.
Good football player.
You know what I'm saying? So they're like, oh, bet first round. Boom, let's do it. But I think those are few and far in between. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't, not everybody's going to get that opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can be a great football player, you still not going to get the opportunity. You might. But that's what I'm saying. But being there, just being in them locker rooms.
Yeah.
For sure, you like,
on me.
You been here how many years?
Yes, bro.
You just resigned?
Oh God.
Ain't no way.
Yeah. That's not.
But you know what I'm saying? But I think that's just it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's front office, whatever they got going on.
I mean, it is politics. I think a lot of times that stuff matters, but you know, it either way, you know, you could have played. You played. You know, but going past that. You hooped in high school too.
Yeah. Second team all district.
Yeah, but I was colder than you. Dog.
That's just a lot. I'm documented.
Dog, so who you think you was a better hooper than me?
On me. Long sleeves didn't.
Come on,
long
bro.
sleeves.
Hey, I'm gonna put this clip out, and we gonna ask Alphas.
Ask Alphas, bro. I'm all district. I am all district.
No, that all district. I think because you was a little more hyped than me in football. That's why they gave you the all district.
I remember, bro. We senior year, we was in playoffs. I think I scored 18 or 20 first round.
Chill.
Second round, we playing Prestonwood. I probably scored about 15 to 16, something like that. Head coach in the stands for Prestonwood football team. Yeah. What can't this guy do? What can't this guy do?
Yeah,
because they had a center. I forgot his name, but highly recruited. Hey, I'm finishing over him, dog. I probably ain't dunk on him, but hey,
you gotta find the film.
I'm finishing.
We've got to find.
Ask Alphas. Ask Alphas.
Gotta ask Alphas.
It's there.
I'm sick of this.
It's there.
So you played. Okay, you played against you. I'm telling you, what was your high though? Do you remember your high of points?
I don't remember.
I tell you that I hit 18. That's my high. All right, a lot of people probably laughing, but that's a lot of points
on me
in high school. Like, but anyway, I thought I was the better hooper. But going on from that, me and you was a little bit different in terms of the ladies, right? Like, well, maybe not. In high school, I had a couple girlfriends, but I always felt like you was kind of the one to keep a girlfriend.
Yeah,
you know. So so my question is, you know, have you ever been in love?
Yeah, I have. Couple times.
Couple times.
Yeah.
What So what at that point? How did you know? You know what I'm saying? What gave you the inclination or the light bulb popped off and said, I'm in love? Like what happened?
In high school?
Or
just when I'm in love.
Well, no, or just, I mean, you don't got to get specific, but I'm just saying in certain instances, what was something that triggered you to say, "Damn, I love this person or I love this woman"?
Probably, you just when you thinking about her randomly, or you doing some activity or something that reminds you of her.
Of her, okay.
And yeah, man, she just on your mind, all the time. You ain't really I wouldn't say you can't go a day without her.
Yeah, but you can't stop thinking.
You can't stop thinking about her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you like
yeah. Some people would say that's infatuated, but I think that leads to the love.
Yeah.
But in that, I felt like mom and dad kind of treated us, well, not necessarily treated us different, but they did some things different with us. Mm-hmm. What's one of the things, if you could think of it, that you could think they did different with you than they did with me?
I think they let me, I wouldn't say off the leash more.
Mm-hmm.
With you, you know what I'm saying? You the firstborn, so it's like we still navigating this, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. With me, they was just like, all right, we treated Bobby this way.
This will work. This
will work.
Yeah.
This what didn't. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then it was just like, all right, with Nick, we just gone.
Yeah.
You kind of off the leash, you know what I'm saying? But also, just like Pops with the lines, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you can have a great time in between these little lines, X, Y, Z. Mm-hmm. Once you step out, now we got to reel you in. Now I got to get on you.
Now I got to get, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I think it was just, I probably had a little bit more freedom than you. Mm-hmm. Cause you went to the Dunn, sophomore year?
Sophomore year,
DeSoto? I ain't even go to DeSoto High School.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
So you went to Dunn 7th grade, too?
8th grade.
So 7th grade.
7th grade, I was at West.
At West, yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
7th grade, I was at West. Then he was like, hey, you going to Dunn next year? So I had to tell all my friends, hey, I'm going to Dunn. They wanted me to come back senior year, though.
Yeah, so they wanted me to come back senior year, too. But I was like,
Yeah.
It was one of those things. I was playing DB. They wanted me to. I was gonna play both, but it's just like it's a lot of kids at DeSoto. It's just, and you established at Dunn. You got already made all state, and it's just like, man,
I'm good.
Yeah, it is what it is. If you had some type of memory, or something that you think of a lot of times with me and you, or just with you and mom and pops, just a funny memory or something like that if you wanted to get that out. I know that's kind of a little random, but
nah, I really ain't got no. I just know we used to hoop a lot. Oh, random memory. You remember the Trash Bag Boys?
The mixtape.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed.
Hey,
was trying to make a rap career real quick.
I remember that. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I be thinking about that sometimes too. Like, if we would have kept going with that, we had some.
Hey,
Had some. That mess was hilarious. I think. So what happened was, I think we was just at home, man, and then Dad was like, "Yeah, y'all clean up and take the trash out." Or is this what you remember?
Yeah, something like that.
So he's like, clean up and take the trash out, and then, we was cleaning up and taking the trash out and everything like that, and then, I had got that Audacity program, I think. Yeah. And that's when it just came out. People was rapping on it, making beats and stuff. And I'm like, man, we should freestyle on this joint and make some songs. So then we got on there. We made a couple songs. The Trash Bag Boys, taking out the trash, cleaning up the house. I remember that. That was funny. That was funny. Well, yeah, it's a ton of those memories, man. But again, going back to mom and pops, what is something you think they did well with us? Because I interviewed them, the past couple weeks, and I kind of bragged on them and told them, I thought they did a good job with both of us,
For sure.
In terms of where we are now, and I feel like we're productive adults. You know what I mean? That's basically, you want to make productive adults, that will move society forward, and I think we are that. So what's one of the things you think they did well with us, or you specifically?
I think with us, they just really like they set us up, and they made sure we was set up to where, hey, when y'all get out of school and stuff, y'all have y'all path to go down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not just, you're not starting from the bottom,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Now, that's not to say they, you know what I'm saying, Pops is, they help us out, but also they like, hey, you gotta get it on your own.
You gotta get it on your own.
You know what I'm saying? But I think the good thing about them, they set us up to where, hey, y'all not starting from the bottom, y'all starting like in the middle or something like that, and then y'all take whatever we helped y'all out with, and then keep that moving forward.
Right.
And I think they did a good job with that. And yeah, I think, like I said, and that's what Pop say all the time. He just had a plan. They had a plan, and they stuck to the plan, and now, shoot, it's paying off. We, you know what I'm saying? I think we good, productive adults, good sons. I think they did a great job.
Yeah,
they did their thing.
Yeah, they did well. And what's something? Excuse me. What's something you would say you the most proud of? You know, because a lot of times, like me watching you, you know, grow up and kind of being part of that journey. I always been like, when it came to football, a lot of people, I think, you know, maybe pops and moms would know, but I've always been like one of your biggest fans. You know what I'm saying? Just like, cause it's like, you know, when I see you, I'm just like, that's me though. You know, it's part of me, and I'm just like, that's, you know, something I'm just proud to see. Just period, football life. You know what I mean? And I'm just, I don't ever really see you, like, you're very humble, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes if I do some shit, I'm be like, yeah, I'm gonna pop my shit, like, yeah, I did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but for a lot of times you ain't really, you're not really like that. You should chill. You know what I'm saying? What's something you most proud of? You know what I'm saying, that you've done, whether it be football or just in life, period. You know, because I don't think you really just think about. Or I've never got that. I never really just talked to you about it or asked you about it. So I just wanted to know if it's something that you just very proud of. I would like to know what that is.
Man, something I'm very proud of is probably going from, cause us being football players, during the summers we didn't get to do internships like all of our classmates and everybody. You know what I'm saying? So when they was graduating and stuff, they was, oh yeah, I accepted this job at Deloitte and XYZ, and we like, you know what I'm saying? And it's at one point, you know what I'm saying, I was applying to jobs after the league didn't work out. I was applying to jobs. Oh, you need experience. Well, how can I get experience
if you don't give me the job?
If you ain't give me the job.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is entry level. This is an entry level job, and you talking about experience.
Exactly.
Make it make sense. So I think that one of the things I'm proud of is just persevering. Word to the frat. That, man, coming from like out the league, and then it was just like, all right, well, Pops was like, hey, son, you need to get a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
oh, God. Like, I came back, league didn't work out. He's like, you got to get a job.
Got to get a job. So, on
like,
me.
Hey.
So,
damn, that's like the worst. That's one of the worst times.
Hey, awful.
I'm glad you brought that up, because that's one of the worst times in like athletes' careers or just lives, right? Like, after you're done playing football, and you're, like you said, you don't get a chance to, during your summers or off time, right? You don't get a chance to go
job experience
and get job experience and be an intern here and do this, right? So when you come out and you don't hit the league, it's like, damn, what I'm gonna do? Yeah. You know what I mean? So if you're not in the engineering program or something like that, it's kind of hard to navigate where to go next. So once you explain and kind of go through, their process, explain to the people how you got through that mentally as well. You know what I'm saying?
I think, just going through my process, dog, I probably met with a lot of Indy alumni. And it was cool, because I don't think some people understand, like, hey, I'm meeting with you, but your story's cool, but I ain't asking for how you got. I'm really not asking for how you got to your position.
Right.
Oh, I went through this. I did this.
I'm asking you for some help.
I'm asking you for some help. Yes. Who do you know that can not even hook me up? Who do you know that I could talk to say, hey,
that can get me in the door?
That get me in the door. Right. I just need my foot in the door.
That's it.
I'll take care of the interview.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all.
Give me an interview.
But it was just a bunch of phone calls about, oh well, I did X, Y, Z, blah 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 blah, and I was like, thanks, cool.
Right. So all those. Let me ask you this: the people you was meeting with, were they black or white?
White. So it was just like, all right, cool, thank you. Can't really do nothing with this, but like I said, but going forward, the thing I'm most proud about, man, I was Ubering.
Yes, sir.
I was Ubering.
I remember that.
Hey, try to make some bread, because Pops is on me.
Bro, you gotta do something.
Yeah, you can't be sitting around the crib.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to do.
I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over here. I went to Northwestern Mutual. No, sir.
Yes, sir. That's where I went.
Hey,
no, sir.
Never.
Can't do it.
Never. Never. I said no.
Yeah.
You coming back? No, I'm not. I appreciate it. So did Northwestern Mutual, said I'm good on it.
Yeah.
Bro, I went to this other company. They was like, hey man, we like you so much. You can go to, it was like they said it was consultant, but it was like selling something.
Yeah.
They said, yeah, you go to the second interview at Costco. So I went to Costco. I'm in the suit stuff, dog. They had the lady in there. It was one of them people that try to stop you in the store. Hey, we got hair dryers,
Stop
man.
it.
Hey. I said, no. Ain't happening. So that ain't happening.
Yeah.
I said, so they was, oh yeah, you're a great fit, blah, blah, blah. I said, word. Not returning your calls.
Yeah.
So I was Ubering, just making bread. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, Pops was like, I help you out to a certain extent, but dog, you gotta figure it out.
Like, and the only thing with Pops, I'd be like, bro, you gotta give me time.
Yeah, you gotta give me something.
You be thinking
every day.
You be thinking nobody doing nothing.
Exactly.
It's like, bro, it's just like, that's why I used to try to time. Like when he get home, I don't beat her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to beat her when he there. So it's just like, cause he gonna come home, he gonna see you, he gonna be like,
what the hell you doing?
What
son?
you doing?
You need a job.
What you doing, son?
Pops, I'm trying.
I'm trying, son.
But yeah, so like I said, I was Ubering, man, and then I was Ubering. I went to a job fair. I was in tech, and then I got the job I'm at now. But so I think what I'm most proud about is persevering through all of that, man. Going from no job, going from out the league to no job to Ubering folks around, to now I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Got a nice career. Everything set up. Boom, we about to take off.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the things I'm most proud about. Yeah. But
nah, man, because that's a tough time, bro. Like for people that don't know, I'm sure it's a lot of people, our boys, and your partners that can relate to that. Because there's some people that's like, well, just go get a job, man.
It ain't that easy.
What you mean?
It ain't easy.
I can't just do that, bro. Like I remember I even called Cardinal for you that one time. Shoot, man, I had went up there to Cardinal. Dog, I don't even want to get into it, but again, that's funny, man. But yeah, perseverance is a big thing, and And again, I just wanted to tell you that too. You know, a lot of times you very humble but you done a lot, dog. Like you was a All-American, bro. You was a most highly recruited kid out of our high school. Probably into a B Will. Y'all probably still on the same level. You know what I'm saying? You know, graduated, played, was successful, and now, you know, doing your thing, you know, with your, you know, got to getting the crib built, you know what I'm saying? Everything is falling into place. So again, dog, I just want to tell you, I'm proud of you, bro. Love you, dog.
Appreciate that. But to answer your question,
which one?
About the navigation, how did I get through it?
Okay, mental process.
Man, I remember. You might not remember. I called you because I was like, dog. I think this is. I don't think I ever talked to you about just life in general. You know what I'm saying, and just how you navigated through it. But I remember I called you and I was just like, bro, like how you even. I don't even know what I'm doing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You just. I remember you was just like, bro, you just not even got to see it through, my boy. But he was just like, nah, you just got to keep moving, just keep pushing forward, man. Just, you know what I'm saying, putting yourself out there. And I think that's what my mental process, I took that on just to keep pushing, to keep looking for something. And, you know what I'm saying, just make something happen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, I don't think you might not remember, but I appreciate you for that. Yeah. Because like I said, I think that's one of the first times we ever talked about just like life in general and just the future and about what just about how to succeed,
how to go
through it.
Like it's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
it's some shit for sure. Like you know, because I remember I was in that same spot, bro, that same room, dog. I was like, man, bro, you know, and I just try to pray and keep, just ask the Lord to just keep me moving to forward. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like that's a tough point where it's like, bro, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? You just kind of lost, and it's like. And I don't think Pops really got that because he never really had to deal with that shit. Yeah. Like, I mean, he dealt with it once he got out the league. Yeah. But he had bread, bro. So it's like, exactly. Bro, it's different when you got money. Like, you can, like, if I'm coming out of college and if I don't make it to the league, but I got 200 G's, like, I'm Gucci. I'm going to figure something out. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
I got time.
But if you out the league and you broke, hey, no, sir. Yeah. I'm struggling. Yeah. Like, I gotta find out what's going on.
Yeah. Like it's nice to stay at the crib, but also it's like, hey, it get a little stressful because you like, I'm staying at the crib. I got a roof over my head, thank God. Yeah. But also, the people who's providing this roof over my head is like, hey,
they own me.
Hey, come on, potty, you need to move around.
Yeah, come on with it. So and that's another thing too. We could close after this, but I told Mama, cause me and Pops, like we was kind of, I was cool. I could have stayed longer, but I was like, bro, I got to get up out of here. I'm just, me and Pops just kind of, cause we the same person. And I'm like, dawg, you getting on my nerves, fam. I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I just like if I fall on my ass and I come back. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm gonna figure this shit out. Yeah. But. Looking back on it, I probably would have stayed longer just to stack my bread. It just makes sense. It's like
exactly
you gonna deal with it. Like you might get on your nerves a little bit, but it makes sense, right? So that's why I told you, don't you leave that motherfucker. Don't you go until you know. You know what I'm saying? You good. Like, and you was gonna be good regardless. But it's just like it only makes sense to stay and stack that up and get your plan right. You know. So again, that's good. But like I said, man, I just wanted to get on here and chop it up just a little bit. Talk a little bit about the past, the present, and the future. Speaking of the future, about to be an big aunt. What's something you looking forward to and having your first niece?
Man, just just being a fun uncle, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Just being a good time, just seeing her smile, you know, and making her smile. Other than that, that's honestly what I'm. That's what I, you know what I'm saying. What I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Give her some New Balance or something.
Yeah, New Balance. What?
She gonna be clean in the New Balance,
she
but
gonna be definitely clean.
she gonna be clean. So yeah, man, just being the fun uncle for real.
Mm-hmm.
And just, you know what I'm saying, seeing her smile for real. That's honestly what I'm looking forward to. So
yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it too. And you know, and she gonna make us all kind of a little soft.
Yeah,
I'm just probably me the most, but. Well, actually, probably Pops the most. He done for.
Yeah,
but
right.
man, again, like I said before, man, appreciate you for coming on, dog.
Yeah.
Proud of you, man. Love you, man. Just for real, like everything you doing and you done a hell of a job, bro. Like I said, I'm always here if you need me. You know, and we gonna keep this thing pushing forward.
Yeah.
So again, appreciate you for coming on. And that's another episode of EVTV, where everything is greater than good. It's just like that, man. We out.